The truth is brutal. Most startups don't fail because their idea wasn't good enough. They fail because their business model doesn't scale when the pressure hits. It's crushing. You've poured blood, sweat, and sleepless nights into something that seemed unstoppable, only to watch growth stall, revenues flatline, and investors start losing patience. That pinch in your chest? It's the weight of a business that's burning cash faster than it creates value. You're not alone in this. Every founder, every investor, every leader in this ruthless game sees these numbers, feels that strain, and wonders, will this thing even work beyond the next quarter? The question that keeps you up at night isn't just, can I scale? But, can my business survive the ultimate test of scalability, or is this just a mirage? Here's the raw truth nobody says out loud. Scaling isn't about pushing harder or having the flashiest product. It's about a brutal, honest test that tears apart assumptions and reveals what's real and what's just smoke and mirrors. Because scaling isn't some smooth curve where revenue magically multiplies and teams grow themselves. It's a battlefield. You'll face chaos that no spreadsheet predicted. What feels like growth at first can collapse beneath its own weight if your model doesn't have the DNA of true scalability. It can break you faster than any competitor or market crash. This isn't just business. It's survival at the edge of the unknown. So how do the few who survive, who don't just grow but explode in strength, pass that test? Not by scaling the wrong things, not by chasing vanity metrics or turning focus into noise. They get this. True scalable models don't just handle growth. They thrive on complexity, they bend, don't break, and they turn chaos into compounding power. It starts with understanding one simple but terrifying question. Can your business repeat success without your constant intervention? If you're still the single point of failure, you're nowhere near scalable. It means you are trapped in a labyrinth built with your own hands, with no exit in sight. This is where so many founders' dreams shatter. You think building a team, throwing money at marketing, or hiring a few managers will solve the problem? But that's a fantasy so many are sold. Scaling is about creating systems, frameworks, and cultures that create relentless momentum long after you stop pushing. It's about architecting a machine where every piece works in brutal synergy, where every handoff, every decision, every process is designed to multiply impact. No gaps, no weak links, no illusions of just one more hire. Because any break in this chain is a crack that can split your future in two. Here's an emotional reality. Your business model is your lifeline, but the lifeline can strangle you if it's built on false assumptions. Maybe you count on a market that won't grow, or your product only works for a tiny niche with narrow margins. Maybe your customer acquisition cost is a secret monster eating your runway alive. Or maybe the culture trapped in your company traps innovation, the real fuel of any scalable system, dead in its tracks. These invisible killers will burn your dreams faster than a wildfire, but they don't have to. You can identify them, fight them, and transform your business into a machine built for infinite growth. And here's the shocker. The ultimate test isn't just financial metrics or growth curves. It's resilience to change. Because no business scales in a vacuum. Markets shift, customers evolve. Your assumptions get tested daily. The companies that fail, they fold the moment something unexpected hits. The ones that win, they thrive because their model is flexible, adaptable, and built to learn faster than disruption can knock them down. They don't just scale, they evolve. Evolution is the secret sauce the system tries to hide. So what's the playbook to get there? First, toss out every comfort zone you cling to. Forget the play safe, scale slow advice pumped by the noise around you. Real, scalable businesses are built on relentless testing, brutal honesty, and ruthless pruning. Every product feature, every marketing channel, every customer segment must prove it can handle 10 times the load. If it can't survive that pressure, it's a dead weight. You have to kill what holds you back, no matter how much you love it. No mercy. Next, build your culture like an ecosystem, not a hierarchy. That means unleashing autonomy through crystal clear purpose and trust. When your team understands why every tiny decision matters and owns their part fully, you multiply leadership exponentially. Dependence on you? Gone. Instead, you get a living organism capable of responding in real time to storms and opportunities alike. This is where most founders fail. They hoard control like a lifeboat, but that's exactly the lifeboat that sinks the ship when trouble hits. The technology you choose must also serve this ruthless logic. Forget bloated, complicated stacks designed for good looks. You need lightweight, flexible tools that integrate seamlessly with your team's flow and give immediate feedback. Data isn't just numbers, it's a heartbeat, a constant signal that tells you where friction builds, where customers drop off, where expenses explode. Your model must be transparent and live in real time. Blind spots are poison when you scale. And the hardest part, the part that separates the champions from the fallen? You have to transcend the idea of your business belonging to just you or your immediate team. Scalable business models live in networks. They connect dots that seem impossible. Partnerships that multiply impact. Investors who think beyond money and bring muscle and insight. Customers who don't just buy but evangelize. You cannot unlock true scale in isolation. It's a brutal, humbling truth, but also liberating. Your business exists within an ecosystem. The better your connections, the stronger your growth. Listen carefully. This test is applied not by the market alone, but by time itself. Growth that isn't sustainable today will reveal its cracks tomorrow. So think beyond the quarter, beyond the year. Think about how your business model performs when every great asset you have, team culture, product, market, technology, gets magnified 10-fold, 50-fold. Will it hold? Or will it fracture and fall? The answer isn't popular, but it's unavoidable. Now imagine breaking those chains. Imagine building a business that doesn't just survive scale, but eats scale for breakfast, where every part works in harmony, where the team breathes as one, where every dollar invested multiplies into 10. This is not a fantasy reserved for tech unicorns or luckies born on a silver spoon. It's accessible to those who are willing to stare into the abyss, confront brutal truths, and do the work others will never see or endure. The ultimate test is a crucible, fearsome, relentless, but if you pass it, you emerge not just a business, but a force that shapes markets, affects lives, and changes futures. No one talks about this because it isn't glamorous. It's hard, lonely, scary, but it's where greatness lies. And if the system has taught anything, it's this: you don't scale by following the rules. You scale by breaking the mold, by refusing comfort, by rejecting the herd, by forging your own path even when everyone's telling you to conform. Because scalability is not just a number on a chart. It's a revolution inside your business. It's the moment that illusion crumbles and the real engine roars to life. Every founder, every leader chasing growth who feels that restless fire inside knows this in their bones. Scaling isn't some checkbox. It's a war for the soul of your business. A war you fight every day, in every decision. But here's the power you have. You don't need permission. You don't need permission to break the rules, to rethink how your business grows, to seek systems that build warriors, not workers. The ultimate test is your proving ground. It's where the misaligned break and the truly rare and fierce align and unite. It's time to stop pretending your business will scale without transformation. Because the truth is, every scalable business must burn its old self and rise anew, stronger, smarter, faster, and more ruthless in its clarity. The next step isn't easier, it's different, and it's the only way forward. The ultimate test of a scalable business model is not found in product-market fit alone, nor in investment rounds or customer numbers. It's found in how your business survives when the pressures multiply, when the chaos creeps in, and when every weak link threatens to unravel the whole. Pass that test, and you don't just grow, you become unstoppable. Fail, and you become a cautionary tale. The choice is raw, real, and in your hands. So what will it be? Will you meet the test with open eyes and fierce heart? Or will you fall back into the comfort of illusions? This moment is where business legends are born, and where they die. No more waiting, no more excuses. This is the fight. This is the breakthrough. You are ready. Now prove it.